Isaac Walter giving chase to this one. Hutson grabs a hold of the stick, and no, it's not going to cost. It'll be Isaac Walter with a hook. So the Catamounts will be shorthanded early. 915 save percentage. The Espoo, Finland native transferring in for his grad year from Penn State to play with the Catamounts this year. He's opposed tonight by Drew Comesso. Comesso making his 26th appearance of the season as a one-timer rips wide as Hutson let it go from the far side. That's Quinn Hutson wearing 17. Lane Hutson wears number 20 and plays the point. That's Ryan Green wearing number 9. Wrapped around. Hudson's not going to be able to get to this one, and he'll have to double back out to his own end. Chris crosses with his brother and leaves it for Lane. Lane Hutson as we wrap up our goaltender matchup. Green in. Shot that goes just wide. Drew Comesso, 16-7-0 with a .275 goals against. Pass out in front, deflected wide. BU got off to a hot start, scoring 33 seconds into the contest yesterday. And we're all over the Catamounts in the first 2 minutes. Vermont really responded well and was able to gain control of the game and really played an even game other than for a little bit of a breakdown in the third period where those 2 goals were scored. Audio squares up and makes a great save on Hutson and covers the puck with 56 seconds left to go on the... Nice little drag move by Hutson. Got back to the forehand. Drifts back onto Copeland's twig and worked across now for Fensori. Pardon me, that's Hutson. Lane Hutson for Peterson. Peterson with Robbie Stucker. Moonsenberger feathers it ahead for Yelush. Yelush with speed through center, trying to dump it in. Hutson stopped it, turned it right back out. Stucker has to play at center. Taken now by Moonsenberger. Moonsenberger for Wiolski. Wiolski able to circle back to center and drops it for Robbie Stucker. Stucker sees Tuch on the forecheck. Gave it to Moonsenberger, who dropped it back. Wiolski comes to help. Stucker. Now around for Dawson Good. Good pickpocketed. Nice play by Tuch. Tuch with one of the 5 BU goals last night. Moonsenberger plays it off the wall. Stucker. Long pass, deflected away. Getting in the lane was Stevens. Tuch trying to kick it free. O'Brien there to help out. Moonsenberger battles with O'Brien. O'Brien trying to send it back up the wall. Yeller stepped in front of that. Comes out in front of the net. And finally the cat. McCarthy takes just inside his own blue line. Moves it up to Stevens. Now Hutson steps in to take. Lane Hutson puts on the brakes. Now goes forward. Gets to the left wing circle. Fired a shot. Save made by Audio, and the rebound is cleared. Jacques Bucco can skate free to center. Bucco gains the red line and dumps it in. Gets on the chase. Lifts the stick of Copeland. Kicked away. Hutson couldn't control it. Lombardi trying to work it. Finds Zapernick. Backhand shot. Blocker to side by Comesso. Zapernick in the corner. Knocks it to Bucco. Now Lombardi. His shot was blocked, and here comes Stevens. Has Hutson ahead. Quinn Hutson University on a power play goal early on inside the first 2 minutes. They scored 33 seconds into the game last night. Catamounts ended up getting a goal late in the first period to tie it. They had a chance here out in front. Mata took a whack at it, but just couldn't keep it moving forward. Hand pass here as Mata cans one in. Down the left wing wall. McCarthy's there first. Pair of Catamounts squeeze him close. Puck pops free to the far side for Hutson, and Hutson will spin away from trouble in the form of Timothy Spitzerov on the forecheck. Skoog had it knifed away from him. Back out McCarthy. Sends it in. BU's on. Watches the puck sail to center. Walter chips it in deep. Comesso to play it. Into the right wing corner. Lifted out of the zone. Kaplan takes this bouncing puck. Kaplan to the forehand out in front. Audio, but a pad on it. Oscar has been terrific this weekend. Broken twig in the slot area. That's Carter Long's stick, and Audio will glove this. Copeland backhands behind the net. Hudson's there to reverse it back towards Copeland. Copeland and Stevens crisscross. Stevens leaves it in the corner. Now Hutson chops it up ahead for the take by Phillips. Ethan Phillips to Quinn Hutson. Quinn Hutson right back. Stevens cutting, couldn't get a stick on it. Near side, Bucco drops it behind the net for Robbie Stucker. Stucker smoked out by Bergmanis. Trouble with it on the far side as Stevens in on the forecheck. A relentless BU forecheck. Chance here for Lombardi. Trying to poke it ahead to Zapernik and spring at least a 2-on-2. Now Stevens a weak ahead for LeMay. Back to Evans. Evans with a goal last night. Snaps a sharp angle shot. Comesso stops that. Leaves the rebound in the corner. Sinclair fell down. LeMay comes in to help him out. LeMay trying to backhand it in the direction of Sinclair. Sinclair sends one out all the way back to Leahy. Leahy doesn't pull the trigger. Now fires one that Evans got a piece of and directed wide. Lifted by Tuch out of the zone, and this one will spin down for a nice smooth skating defenseman, Dominic Fensori. Retreats back to the point as Tuch swirls it for Green. Green overskated, taken by Dawson Good. Good trying to chop it back to Stucker. Stucker's got it now, and he'll just sauce it out to center. Copeland right back in. BU grabbing a line change, so Stucker finds Buyalski. Buyalski toward the net. Comesso grabs it up with 1:45 left. Won by Stevens into the corner. McCarthy backhands it for Hutson. Hutson stretch pass ahead. Phillips works it down the left wing wall. Quinn Hutson into the forecheck. Goats got to it first. Goats reverses course. Finds Leahy on the near side. Bucco sends it in. Catamounts are offside. Leahy and Lombardi touch up. Hutson with speed. Lane Hutson out front for a deflection, looking for his brother Quinn. That ends up going wide. Long pass ahead. Isaac Walter stepped in front of that one, but Quinn Hutson stepped in, or Lane Hutson stepped in front of him. Inside the final minute of play of this. Zapernik picks it up as the Catamounts try and get some offensive zone time here. Slid into the high slot. Lombardi fires a shot. Pad saved by Comesso. Bucco was right there setting the screen too, and Comesso just kept that pad locked down on the ice. Zapernik goes down. Puck fought for. Scoob shifts it ahead to Hutson. Long pass to Brown. Brown in. Little behind the back pass, and a shot just wide by Hutson. Oh, what a turn in the legs. And that would have been a spectacular goal had Hutson been able to convert, but Oscar Audio is on the spot. As we get another look here, this is a skill level for the leading scorer of BU. That is up. Finds Tuch. Tuch chips one high, knocked down, but not on net as O'Brien was cruising through at the top of the blue paint. Chopped that one down, but not forward. Catamounts Stucker from his own blue line. Gives it to Luka Munzenberger. Munzenberger plays it off the wall. Sinclair let that one go in deep. Copeland's there. Finn Evans throws the hit onto him. Copeland plays it up the wall, and BU's able to send it out to empty ice at center. Carter Long over to it. Gets it to Evans. Evans backs it up for LeMay. LeMay working on Weber. Throws the shoulder into him. Puck pops free to the near side for Carter Long. Long banks it behind the net. Tornquist pinches in from the point. Fakes like he's going to work it back toward LeMay and takes it in deep. Sinclair along the wall in a battle. Weber's there kicking it free. Tornquist doubles back to his blue line and gets to the point. That allows Andre Buyalski trying to creep into the circle looking for a quick pass, but BU prevents that, and Stevens is out to center. Face-off win by Zabanet. McCarthy sends the heart around. Carter Long tipped it. Hutson gloved it down. Has to come out to center, though, as LeMay able to take it. Good pressure. Here comes Wilmer. Wilmer, a shot and a save made by BU. Chopped onside by O'Brien. Taken by Green. Tuch goes to the front of the net. Centering pass intercepted. Weber was lurking in for the point, but Yellows with a nice back check. Chipped out to center. Yellows turned and couldn't find it. Weber. Buyalski turns him aside, and it's back out for Copeland to tell. Good board work by Mata. Tried to tap it behind the net, but Spitzerov was a step slow, and Boston University out to center. Nice turnover at the blue line by Walter. Got in front. Now Mata weaves his way to the high slot. Turns and fires. Save made. Walter couldn't tuck the rebound home. Isaac Walter spins behind the net. Takes on the backhand. Try to tap it for Carter Long. Good defensive play there by Phillips, and Hutson can skate free to center. 3-on-2 across the line. Hutson dangles, delays, waits, fires, and a stick save made by Audio. Audio got the blocker into the corner. They do a lot of their practicing on roller rinks, which is just fascinating. Hutson knocks it down. Chip toward the front of the net. Defended well by the Catamounts. Bergmanis. Catamounts trailing 1-0. Made a terrific blocker stick side save on Lane Hutson on a 3-on-2 where the Catamount defenders just kind of protected the wings and let Hutson come right between the dots and rifle one, and Audio had to be sharp. Brown drops it for Skoog. Skoog tied up by Mata. Puck pokes free to Walter. Isaac Walter reverses behind the net. Luka Munzenberger airmails one into the second. Face-off win back to the point. McCarthy sends it down the right wing wall. Tuch took a hit from Stucker. Played the puck behind the net. Phillips there. Trying to turn with it. Munzenberger on him. Tuch and Stucker battle. Munzenberger's there as well. Puck pops free to Bialski. Bialski just chips it out of the zone. Lands in front of the Catamount bench. Isaac Walter, a high hit on Tuch. Mata comes in with the body as well. Stucker backhands it in deep. McCarthy will take it from there. Strong pass ahead to Tuch. Tuch fires. Misfires, rather. Got the puck back, though. Bounced it off of Lombardi. And Oscar Audio had to make a save on friendly fire. The gut here today. Right now, Oscar Audio playing the role of hero. Lombardi gets the stick on that one. A little change-up. And Oscar Audio had to be sharp. Played the puck in deep. Skoog steps around Munzenberger. Skoog trying to jam one to the front of the net. Hutson trying an angle pass looking for Armstrong. Armstrong didn't see it coming. Kaplan into the high slot. Turning was Brown, just couldn't turn the corner fully. Kaplan sends it out in front. One-timer by Hutson, and he just couldn't get enough wood on it. Lane Hutson stop and start move, leaves it for Kaplan. Devin Kaplan dumps it around the horn for Skoog. Skoog takes, Stucker shadowing him. Skoog, couple of stop and start moves. Kaplan now with it. Turns, has time and space, fires a shot. Bad save, and the rebound comes all the way out to center. Kaplan onside. Back to the point for Hutson. Hutson lost a rolling puck. Left wing corner battle. Catamounts able to take it away. Stucker peeks at the rear view, sends a cross ice pass onto the stick. Bialski's one-timer, that deflects wide. Not sure if Comesso got a piece of that. To the point, Peterson. Peterson along the blue line. Keeps the puck, drops it back for Hutson. Hutson gets it away from Bucco. Hutson in, a shot off a body and tumbles to the far side. Lombardi lifts it. Bucco's got it. Jacques Bucco, after releasing that puck, took a high, hard hit. Lane Hutson spins away from Massimo Lombardi, spins back the other way. Lombardi trying to stay with him. Skoog at center, couldn't handle it. Zapernik trying to send it in deep. Bialski on the forward check. McCarthy's there. Bialski trying to step around McCarthy. Good body position by McCarthy. Catamounts trying to create some grinding offense. Catamounts back out to center. McCarthy for Hutson. Hutson. Skoog played that off his skates. Stays on side, though. Now Skoog with it. Pulls up in the right wing corner. One player goes down. Quick shot, save Audio. As Skoog saw the defender fall and stepped forward into the right wing circle and snapped a quick shot up high that Audio had to shrug down with the shoulder. Spitzerov sends it in deep. Stopped by Comesso. Left for Hutson. Lane Hutson weaving through traffic. Pulls up, sends one wide, looking for a deflection by Tuch. Green. Turns away from the check of Lombardi. Bucco steps in, slings it around to the near side for Zapernik. Zapernik trying to turn it back inside for Tornquist. Tornquist eventually gets to it, stops, past Green, up to the point. Taken away from Zapernik. Back out to the point for Weber. Weber shakes it down low through Green. Tuch and Stucker battle. Puck pops free to Bucco. Bucco spins away from trouble, puts it in the corner. Stucker for Tornquist. Tornquist with some time and space is Zabanet. Zabanet to the point for McCarthy. Cross ice pass connects with Hutson. Hutson into the circle, fires just wide. Taken by Brown. Brown broken up by Stucker. Now Bucco comes in to take away. Hutson took that. Bucco with a nice steal here. Leaves it for Walter, a shot, and that's blockered aside by Comesso. Knocked down. Play continues. Scoop. Across line. Cross ice pass for Brown. Tried to turn it up over Comesso on the backhand. Phillips. Glove down by Goetz. Goetz leaves it for Bucco. Bucco troubles with it for Goetz. Goetz now pushed through to Isaac Walter. Walter stops on Hutson. Turns back the other way. Walter spinning back. Skoog leans into him. Puck pops free to Mata. Mata, Isaac Walter ahead. Isaac Walter a step into the forehand. Save made by Comesso, and he holds on. Boy, anytime the Catamounts have had any kind of daylight, which hasn't been that often, they get through, and Drew Comesso left on the power play. Brown misplayed for O'Brien, and here comes Finn Evans shorthanded. Evans, a shot save made by Comesso, and he's able to hang on. Catamounts on this penalty kill is won by Boston University. And now the Terriers misplayed the puck again. Jacques Bucco was almost off on a shorthanded breakaway. Hutson with a good recovery. Face-off win back to the point. Hutson to Hutson and back to Hutson. Quinn Hutson down low, gets it back in the circle. Dials it down low, cross point pass. That's a nice save as their team to the point for Hutson. Through traffic down low, chipped off the inside of the post. Lane Hutson waits, fires, deflected out in front. They score. Luke Tuch might have got a piece of it after Audio made the initial save. And Boston University's got its second power play goal in as many tries. And a 3-0 lead. Tuch's second goal of the weekend, as he had one last night too. Played to Peterson. Armstrong along the goal line, turns and fires. That was deflected off a stick and went high. Hutson spins away. Lane Hutson at the blue line. Stop and start move. Flashes one toward the front of the net. Audio made a save off a deflection, and then the rebound ends up behind the net. Peterson had a decent look and a chance to tuck that one home. Now Leahy at center. Leahy delays across the line, has help, and missed them both. Lombardi and Zapernik were right there, and the pass was just behind both of them. Peterson ducks the shoulder. Mata along the wall in the final minute of play of the third. Tuch cross checks Walter, and Tuch will go sit for 2 minutes.